The North Carolina Department of Transportation is studying improvement options from Andrews to Stocoa in Cherokee and Graham counties as part of a proposed project to provide the transportation infrastructure necessary for the well-being of local residents and regional traffic. This project is part of Corridor K of the Appalachian Development Highway System, a network of road corridors that Congress established in 1965 to provide a safe, efficient transportation system for the Appalachian region. Corridor K extends from Dillsboro in Jackson County to I-75 in Cleveland, Tennessee. The project is located in southwestern North Carolina near the Tennessee and Georgia borders. Given the challenges associated with the region's mountainous terrain and the presence of natural and cultural features, the proposed project is among the last of the Appalachian Development Highway System's corridors to be completed. Transportation options in the area are limited and primarily consist of a few narrow two-lane roads that have sharp curves and steep grades. Roads in the study area are prone to landslides, fog, and other weather-related impacts. This project was originally proposed under the Appalachian Regional Development Act of 1965 and has reached various points in the project development process over the past several decades. After a pause from 2011 to 2015 to conduct a regional study and develop county comprehensive transportation plans, the project was restarted in 2015. In July 2015, Transportation and Resource Agency leadership met to reinitiate studies and identify themes for a new project approach. A fresh look approach was developed with a focus on early and ongoing collaboration to help avoid schedule delays by identifying and addressing concerns as they arise. The new process places emphasis on early and continuous input and participation of local elected officials and local government staffs. Much of this approach was based on guidance provided by the U.S. Institute for Environmental Conflict Resolution, which states in its report that the team should create an atmosphere of exploration where ideas can be expressed freely. This idea has become a guiding principle for this project. The project team recognized that a new process was needed to foster collaboration and exploration. The project is described in broad terms in both the county and state transportation plans, but these are programming documents that don't include specific project details. The new process, shown here, was developed to help the project team identify the project-specific details, while making sure that project team members are in agreement at each step. This approach will also help avoid delays during environmental review and permitting by identifying potential concerns early in the process. The project team is made up of transportation agency staff, research agency staff, tribal representatives, and local government, including county commissioners and county managers. The team also includes technical staff or subject matter experts that provide guidance related to their specific area of expertise. We are currently moving through steps 5, 6, and 7, evaluating design options and determining the project scope. The next few slides will provide an overview of the steps accomplished so far. After defining the preliminary study area, the project team worked together to identify the needs of that area. The needs for this project are generally categorized into physical and mobility needs. The physical needs are related to the limited roadway options in Graham and Cherokee counties and how reliability can be affected by any type of blockage or disruption due to winter weather, fog, washouts, landslides, fallen trees, traffic incidents, vehicle breakdowns, or slow-moving vehicles. Such situations adversely affect travel time as drivers must wait or backtrack. Steep grades, narrow lane widths, and sharp curves on US 129, NC 143, and NC 28 affect travel speed and opportunities to pass slower vehicles. In addition, there are sections of US 129 and NC 143 that will be over capacity by the year 2040. Mobility needs are related to improving access to employment, medical facilities, commercial centers, and educational facilities in Graham County and other parts of the region. Improved mobility is needed for emergency response services that are frequently affected by roadway conditions and slow vehicles encountered while responding to emergencies. The preliminary purpose and need statement summarizes the goals of the project and provides a common vision for the project as it's further developed. The proposed project purpose is to provide the transportation infrastructure necessary for the well-being of local residents and regional traffic by improving vehicular travel time, reliability, and safety between the existing 4-lane section on NC 28 at Stokoe and the existing 4-lane section on US 74 east of Andrews. That will provide an average travel speed of 50 miles an hour, consistent with the Appalachian Development Highway System criteria and in a manner that is sensitive to the natural environment. The next step in the process was to conduct a design workshop with the full project team. It met in Murphy in 2016 to explore design options and identify locations where NCDOT and the Federal Highway Administration should evaluate improving existing roadways and where improving the existing roadways may not be feasible. In these areas, it was agreed that NCDOT and the Federal Highway Administration would study options on new locations. After the design workshop, the transportation agency team members began evaluating design options based on the project team's feedback at the design workshop. As part of taking a fresh look at the project, the team is using a software tool called Quantum. Quantum is an alignment optimization software that uses a 3-dimensional terrain model to evaluate literally thousands of potential routes between 2 given points, and it also estimates construction costs based on NCDOT cost data. Additional details on Quantum can be found in the meeting handout. The project team was provided frequent opportunities throughout the evaluation process to review and comment on the Quantum results. This coordination included meetings focused on local needs and priorities and potential impacts to the Appalachian Trail. Through this extensive evaluation and coordination process, the team identified study corridors for presentation here tonight. These study corridors represent the routes being proposed for detailed study in the project development and environmental review phase. They're being presented tonight to gather your feedback to help inform the next steps in the study process. The results of the studies and coordination that have occurred up to this point are documented in the preliminary draft design study report. After tonight's meeting, the project team will meet to review project information, including your feedback, and determine what will be studied in the project development phase. The final design study report will summarize feedback received at tonight's meeting and upcoming project team coordination. In the next few months, NCDOT and the Federal Highway Administration will meet with local officials and local government staff to review public comments and gather input on local programming priorities. Public feedback and local perspectives will be discussed with the project team, and the results of this coordination will be incorporated into a final design study report expected to be finalized later this spring. The final report will also document project team decisions on which specific details will be included in the project scope. Once the scope is identified, detailed studies will be conducted as part of the environmental review process under the National Environmental Policy Act, also known as NEPA. We thank you for coming to today's meeting and sharing your thoughts with us. You're welcome to review the mapping on display and provide your comments to our project team, whose members are available to answer your questions and can be contacted throughout the study process. Their contact information can be found in your meeting handout. Thank you.